What's up, everybody? Jack Farr here on behalf of Box to Box Football. Going to be doing some transfer rumour raters here. We are in the January transfer window now, and even though we are all in lockdown, we still have a January transfer window to sink our teeth into. So I'll just be looking at some of the players who've been rumoured, just my general thoughts on them, where they should go, where they might go, all that kind of jazz. So without any further ado, let's get into it. First of all, I think this was originally reported by the Daily Mail. Harry Kane to Manchester City, weighing up an 120 million euro pound bid in the summer. Also with the likes of PSG interested. The link there now with Mauricio Pochettino as well. This is a really tricky one for me, and I know some people might think, "Oh, this is so easy." Tottenham have had a reasonably good year. Kane's been fantastic. I think he's over 10 goals and 10 assists already in 17 games, which is absolutely remarkable. Harry Kane, first of all, is going to be worth, the mid-hundreds kind of price tag. You'd imagine 150, 160, even in a coronavirus market. This is a huge, huge player. This is potentially England's all-time top goal scorer. This is potentially the Premier League all-time top goal scorer. The one difficult point here, though, for Harry Kane is he's 27. And he really needs to, as he kind of hopefully enters the better years of his career here, he really does need to make a decision. Does he want to win trophies and be that guy lifting Champions League titles and Premier League titles and the like? Or does he want to be this club legend, potentially the greatest player that his club has seen, or regarded as one of the better players his club has seen? Very, very tricky. My guess would be that the Man City rumours and the PSG rumours, it's all just posturing. I think Kane probably does want to stay at Tottenham. He's just trying to get as good a contract as he can and help this team to help contribute to this team so that they can grow. If I'm Harry Kane, I would have taken the chance to move to one of the better clubs in Europe. I think he would have developed more within his career, and he would peak more and achieve more at club. Sorry, Tottenham fans, but I would say based on who Harry Kane is and the way he is, chances are he will stay at the club and sign a new deal. I don't see any club throwing up the money required to get Kane unless Kane actively is pursuing a move away. Next, PSG, very centric, PSG-centric video this one will be. Moise Kean from Everton to PSG. Guys, I would expect this one to happen, whether it's in January or in the summer. I would expect Moise Kean to confirm this move to PSG, especially with a coach like Mauricio Pochettino now coming in. That's only going to help his development. It just didn't work out at Everton. And sometimes players move to certain clubs and it just doesn't work out. This is just one of those times. I still think with the figures being thrown around that Everton will still have potentially made a profit on the player is quite telling. I would also look at the fact that if Moise Kean does go to PSG, potentially the likes of Neymar and Mbappe, maybe they're thinking they're not going to need both of those players as come the end of the summer. Next up, another Tottenham and another PSG rumour, Dele Alli to PSG. Now, my prediction, straight off the bat, would be that I do think Dele Alli will go to PSG, but I would expect it to be on a 6-month loan to start with. Then maybe they will discuss some sort of terms come the summertime. Mauricio Pochettino is an admirer of Dele Alli. Of course he is. Jose Mourinho does not like Dele Alli, does not like his work rate and who he is. It was one of the people I thought would really benefit from Jose Mourinho coming in, but it really hasn't worked out that way in the end. I do think a loan will happen here because he's not being used in the Premier League or any of the other competitions, so I would expect something to happen here. I don't know if it's going to be permanent, but I know Daniel Levy will want a permanent sale. So we know that Tottenham are notoriously difficult to deal with. I'll be interested to see what happens here, but for me, a loan till the end of the season from Spurs to PSG, involving Dele Alli here and rejoining up with Mauricio Pochettino, more than likely, I would say. Emi Buendía to Arsenal, and I'm going to kind of expand on this, more of a Norwich City kind of comment. The rumours about Buendía moving to Arsenal have kind of rustled up recently. You can take advantage of a Norwich City team who are obviously no longer in the Premier League, probably need some money. Those parachute payments go away a lot faster than I think that many of the teams would tell you that they would. And it would be a good upgrade for them at right midfield. Hard worker, player. He can play many different positions as well. I don't think this one will happen, to be honest. I think it's just noise. And I would say Buendia's agent is probably trying to get him a move away from Norwich City back into the Premier League. But same, we've seen rumours of the likes of Max Aarons, Todd Cantwell, and now Buendia. I think a lot of the better Norwich City players who Daniel Farke, they managed to retain, they are looking for a move away. I don't expect that to happen, but I'm not going to be overly surprised if Norwich City do lose some of their better players, either this window, but more than likely in the summer. Ahmed Diallo, this is the kind of kid who's played not very much in Serie A, who does come out of the Atalanta Academy, which is incredibly well respected in Italy. The manager, Gasperini, would like him back for the 6-month loan spell. Manchester United fans, if you are nervous / excited to see Ahmed Diallo play and come and join your team, I do think that's going to happen. I don't predict that he will move back to Atalanta for a loan period. The kid is 18 years old. And I'm sure Solskjaer and the Manchester United setup there, who are good at nurturing young talent, will want to get him settled in as quickly as possible. Maybe play in 1 or 2 little games come to the end of the season here. Maybe some FA Cup appearances. Have a full summer of preparation pre-season. Maybe he'll be featured next season, but I don't foresee him going back to Atalanta on loan, regardless of what Gasperini has said. Moving on to the next one, Demarai Gray. Rumours with him joining Southampton. In my opinion, it would be a great time to leave Leicester if you're Demarai Gray. I know there's not much time left on his current deal, and Southampton would be a great club to join. There's certainly a spot that you'd imagine is probably going to be available at that right wing spot. I've always really liked Demarai Gray. I have always thought he was a talented player and he should have been used more for Leicester City. If Southampton can, slump up the right amount of money, they may want to just continue the momentum that they're on here. I'm sure Ralph Hasenhüttl would love coaching Demarai Gray, and if he can apply himself in the right way in this Ralph Hasenhüttl setup, this could be another fantastic Danny Ings-esque move for Southampton. Do I think it'll happen? If you're really pushing me, I'd say probably not. I think Demarai Gray will wait to the summer so that he can have a greater variety of options to choose from. But if I'm in Southampton's position, I would try and push this one through as much as I could. And then finally, David Alaba. This will probably be a summer deal. And it's looking more and more likely if you follow on Twitter or Instagram, even the likes of Fabrizio Romano. No, I'm forgetting the fella's name. CF Bayern. CF Bayern. I'm forgetting the guy's name. There's a fantastic journalist in Germany as well who's been tweeting about this a lot and sharing news about this a lot. It does look like David Alaba will end up at Real Madrid. Great, like Bosman style signing there for Real Madrid. I'm sure there's been offers and a bit of pressure for other clubs as well to go in on that position, go in for that player as well. But it looks like he does have his heart set on Real Madrid. Real Madrid, who've been saving their pennies, I'm sure they'll be able to afford him as well. So guys, let me know in the comments section. I will probably do one of these videos every few days or so, just as new rumours do come up. I do think more than likely it will be quite a quiet January transfer window. I think a lot of the clubs who you would expect to buy, it's going to prove very difficult for them. So Liverpool needing a top-level centre-back. I think if you listen to some of the things coming out of Liverpool, chances are Liverpool won't be spending any money. Manchester City need a striker. Signing a striker of the quality to play for Manchester City is not easy and not just done overnight. So I would say that's going to be very difficult as well. And a lot of the bigger clubs just generally are going to wait to see how things turn out in the summer, have a reassess of their finances as well, try and move some players on. Especially in the Premier League, I think there will be more outgoings to other smaller leagues than there will be incomings to the Premier League. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think about any of these players here. I've talked about Kane here, Moise Kean, Dele Alli, Buendia, Ahmed Diallo, Demarai Gray, David Alaba. Anything you disagree with or anything I've missed or anyone you'd like me to talk about, let me know in the comments section below. James and I will be hopefully recording a little later today. As the UK has entered its third lockdown, there's absolutely no excuse for us to not release more videos for you. But yeah, until next time, we'll see you later.